So what do we have here? Oh, this is actually a Bible that was sent to me from Crossway. It arrived at my house yesterday. I know it looks kind of big for being a Bible, but it's actually what is called an ESV Reader's Bible 6-volume set. And I've seen these, I've seen videos of these, people talking about them, but I've never actually had one myself, so I really appreciate Crossway sending me this for review. And in this video, I'm just going to do an unboxing of this and an initial reaction to what I see here. Next week, I plan to have a full review of this reader set coming out, and included with that video, I'm going to be having a discussion with Richard Henry from Richard Contramundum, the YouTube channel, and he told me that he actually uses this regularly, so we're going to have a discussion about the usefulness of having a reader set like this. But let's get into the unboxing and see what's inside here. Okay, so let's get into the box here. So a box inside of another box. It's a black box that's taped up. Okay, and then inside of that, we actually have, looks like wrapped in paper here, the set itself. Whoops, something fell here. So, very nicely packaged. It includes this extra little booklet here. It says Reader's Bible ESV 6-volume set. Nice. Just gives some information about this set. You can tell they put a lot of thought and care into this. This is really a premium product. The printer, it says here, is Lego. I did notice on the outside box it said it was made in Italy. So this is printed in Italy. Now this set that they sent me is not the cowhide overboard, the leather overboard. This is the cloth overboard. So they have one that's even more premium than this, more high quality, but still this is going to be really nicely done. I love the packaging. Really wasn't expecting it to be this elaborate. It's like a Christmas present when you get to open, or a birthday present when you get to open the wrapping paper. And there it is. So this box, as you see here, doesn't come all the way around the books, and that does make them easier to come out. All of it has a really nice design pattern to it, as you see on the side of the box here. The spines of each of the volumes. So let's get all this stuff off the table, and we'll take a quick look at these. So they've divided up the Bible into these volumes. You have the Pentateuch, that's the first 5 books of the Bible, the historical books, poetry, prophets, then you get to the New Testament, Gospels and Acts, and the Epistles and Revelation. Now, some people may not really understand, why would you divide up the Bible into 6 different volumes? Well, you're going to see here the advantage of this. So again, this is the cloth overboard. You're still going to pay a good amount of money for this, but if you get the leather overboard, it will be more money, but that would be even a higher quality version. But this is very, very nice. And you'll see as we get in here that the text itself is on very thick paper. not your typical Bible paper, which is really thin. This is more of that thick book paper, and the text itself printed very nice and boldly, and you're not going to see very much show through here. So the reason that they've divided the Bible up into these volumes is because it allows you to have an optimal reading experience. Each of these, it looks like, comes with a ribbon marker. So kind of a brown-toned ribbon marker. And the cover, I would say, is a grayish color to my eye. I'm not great with colors, but that's what it looks like to me. And as you can see, just beautifully printed. Each book of the Bible is actually given its title page. And there are, I think, some headings here, it looks like, but no chapters. There's no chapter designations in here, no verse designations, which really just encourages you to read through the Bible in long portions. So that was the first volume. Let's look at the poetry. The poetry volume here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. So as you can see, I mean, there's a lot of different uses, and in my full review, I'll be talking to Richard Henry, and we'll talk about the different uses for this. But you can see, I mean, what a great thing to be able to have the poetry of the Bible in one volume like this in such a beautiful, readable format. Really nice. It is also two-color schemed, so you do have some red print highlights, and then the biblical text in black print. Very, very nice. And then we'll look at one more quickly here. This is Epistles and Revelation, which is a little bit smaller. So each volume, depending on how many books of the Bible are in there, and the size of the books of the Bible, you're going to get different sizes. But this Epistles and Revelation, the 6th volume, is quite thin. And that really is very, very nice, beautiful paper, just so much thicker than what you usually get in a Bible. So really, like I said, an optimal reading experience to encourage you and help you to read through long portions of Scripture. Another thing I think brought out by Mark Ward, he has a really good YouTube channel, is that this will also help people not to see the Bible in artificial divisions. You'll really see the biblical text without any kind of chapter divisions that might cause you to look at things a little bit out of context. The original writings of the Scriptures didn't have the chapters and verses that we have today. So this kind of gets you in a different frame of mind in terms of how you look at the biblical text. So that's another advantage. So there you go. That's an initial look at this 6-volume ESV reader set. Absolutely beautiful. We'll put them back in the box here. So stay tuned for the full review, but if you have any questions or comments based on what I've shown you so far, feel free to leave that in the comments section. But thank you so much for taking a look at this with me from a fresh perspective.